Carlsbad woman is facing charges after police say she burned down her home to get rid of someone who she claimed was in the attic. Valerie Hernandez has been charged with arson now. The Carlsbad Current is reporting Hernandez burned down her home in May. Hernandez has reportedly gone to police before the fire broke out, saying she thought someone was living in the attic and watching her. Hernandez reportedly said that the person in the attic had bugged her home to listen to her conversations, even though officers found no sign of anyone up there. Police also say that Hernandez gave them misleading stories about why that home caught fire.
Yeah, that video right there I saw on TV after I had been shot with burglar alarms going off my attic, and I had been reporting people in the attic to the police for over a year, but they didn't tell me these same crimes were going on at a lot of other places. And here I want to show you this picture come from the Carlsbad Argus newspaper, and actually once I started posting this online, then they deleted it, and I have the link to it, but I don't think that link's no longer active, and I think that was suspicious in itself. I seen the newspapers here, or the news sources here, delete news stories that I felt like were evidence. I'll contact them, then they would delete the news story. And so there's the picture of the house that was burnt down, and I want to show you here. This is from the Carlsbad newspaper. Okay, woman burned down home because of attic noises. And the one thing I want to call your attention to was here at the bottom. It said she repeatedly asked Sergeant Blaine Rennie if the person in the attic had died during the fire. Okay, because there was no mention in the in the news in the TV deal about anybody dying. But what I want to show you here, this is an email that I sent myself in October 2012. Okay, I was shot in January 2012, and I was talking to a lady that's from my hometown, Harriet Ladd Terry, and I said, when Harriet and I was talking about the home in Carlsbad that the lady burned down due to noises in her attic, she said that she just read they had found a body in a basement under that house. Well, I didn't never read that, and I went on saying, I was looking at the maps and everything, wondering if it was connected, if there's a tunnel there, and if it was connected to a P ring. But anyways, I thought that was interesting because that mentioned in the article that she kept asking them if they found a body, and Harriet told me she read they did find a body, and I wondered if they didn't cover it up and then they put her in prison for it. And so this is one of the many homes. I'm going to show you now back to what happened when I was shot. This is the nurse's notes, right? ER nurse Kiara Cresswell, minutes after I was shot. Okay. And it's time stamped, okay? So you can see it at 11:27. I was crawling out at 10:42. That's 11:27. So that's minutes after I'm crawling out. And she said, patient stated, neighbors are breaking into my house. There's sirens going off. I have towel around my cabinets. In the closet, there's a voice recorder recording what was happening. I have cameras. My neighbors have built a tunnel from their house to mine. They're stealing my stuff. The alarms kept going off. I was tie wiring my doors to keep them out. So that, that was my words, minutes after I was shot. Okay, and then at 12:03, a few minutes later, the next door neighbors hide in my house when I'm not there. They live there when I'm gone. I can show you where they're breaking in, going through the sheetrock in the tunnels. I saw it on the internet. I hear them down there. I was talking on a white voice recorder in case something happens to me and saying what they're doing in my house. I have proof. Just go look. There's proof. And the same minute at 12:03, she documents Detective Rosie Rodriguez has patient's necklace and stated she was going to give it to his brother, which I thought was an odd comment. Did Rosie Rodriguez know my brother somehow, before this? And, what I do want to call your attention to is on the police report what Detective Rosie Rodriguez wrote. She didn't know the nurse documented what I was saying, and she just made up her own story. I contacted Buddy at the ER, asked him to tell me what occurred. Buddy said he lives here, and he was locking up for the night. Buddy advised he make sure all his doors and windows are locked up before going to bed. He knocked over his gun and shot himself, And she went on to say, Buddy said his phone was not charged. Well, that was a lie. I didn't say that. And in fact, I had a fully charged cordless phone in my pocket that was dead because he disconnected the phone lines. And the only reason I had the cordless phone was because they had stole my cell phone, you know. And what I believe is she was excuse making. That was why she come up with that reason. Oh, because she couldn't figure out why would Buddy crawl out and not call for help? Well, the reason is they stole my cell phone, disconnected my whole phone lines before shooting me. I have a picture on the security camera picture, I believe, that shows Rosie Rodriguez planting my cell phone, my stolen cell phone, behind my nightstand. But anyway, that gives you an idea what happened at my house and the cover up was going on. And then this is a spreadsheet that has 42, I guess names on it for people in the attic, and they're all over the place, you know. And I have the names up there. You see the names, and then the city: Andrews, Austin, Bellamy, Carlsbad. 2 of them, Carlsbad, Hobbs. That's my hometown. Los Lunas, all in New Mexico. A whole bunch in Midland. I got right from the police scanner. You can't get that no more because they blocked the police scanner, you know, because they were getting caught in this organized crime. Odessa, Texas, a whole bunch of them, and they're also from a lot of them from the police scanner. They can't deny that, you know. That's the thing. And when I went online, people in YouTube, off YouTube and Facebook, and I'm still getting them. I mean, I probably within the last month, people are telling me that was happening to me. I'm still taking screenshots and documenting this. It's going on all over the nation. And then in my case, when I tried to stop them on my own, you know, they cut my phone lines and shot me. And then I was told that the previous owner, he was telling his friends about people breaking this house before he died. And I suspect they killed him too. Something's got to change here. Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas.